Well, on Monday, the 24th of January, Neil Maurice returning my transmission and refreshing it for this lovely day ahead. As you can see, I'm heading to the golf course today. I think that's a better place to be than anywhere else in South Africa. But as far as the UK is concerned, I have a lovely bet for you at Kempton. This runs in the final race on the card there. A race indeed where I think we got big chances each way. Definitely one to look at very closely. More about that horse, who I know an awful lot about, in just a minute. And of course, yesterday, those of you who were involved in the VIP texting service, well, that is now going great guns, as it always has, really. That was a third winner from 4 bets when our Jester strolled home at Lingfield. I told you it would. It was back from 3-1 into 2-1. It was returned 5-2. I thought that was a very generous price for a horse that was never in danger of defeat and has obviously got a big future. I think this is a horse that you need to be with all the way through its career. Not only is it going to do well as a jumper because it is a giant, but it'll also do well if Hughie Morrison decides to run it on the flat, knowing him because he's such a dab hand with all manner of horses, whether they're chasers, hurdlers or flat horses. I'm sure he will. That's our Jester. Now, looking at the other bets yesterday, my South African bet, well, that ran at Maidan because Mike de Kock, he told me that his horse in that race that, of course, came in for considerable backing, Magical Land. Well, that horse was compromised by a wide draw, backed in from 4-1 into 15-8 favourite in that race, did all its best work at the finish to get into the money. And of course, as there were 4 places right across the board in a 16-runner field, we all collected and got our money back. But I do think that that's another horse that, given a better opportunity in terms of the draw, and with 2 runs now under his belt for Mike, he can possibly go one better next time. But as you see there, the information was correct. When you see money like that, a horse that was trading at 4-1 and going off favourite at 15-8, that represents a colossal amount of money. Just one other point, and that is that the daily bet yesterday, or one of the 2 daily bets, Colonel Keating in the Surrey National, well, I did think that he was most unlucky. He traded at 60-1, or could be backed at 60-1 on the exchanges before that marathon, and he could widely be backed at 50-1. And he was travelling extremely well, jumping well for Tabitha Worsley, until at the final ditch at the top of the hill, he made a catastrophic mistake. He actually landed on the fence. It was difficult to see on the TV, but he landed on top of the fence, lost all momentum. He was brought back to a virtual walk, but he did carry on and he completed the course, and Tabitha came back and said without that he definitely would have finished in the first 4. So there's another bet where you needed the rub of the green. We didn't get it, and he was a massive price, but I think we can cash in on him later on for sure. That is Colonel Keating. Now let's look at this horse in the 420 race at Kempton, and the name of this horse is Fred Bear. Fred Bear by Cody Bear, and a horse that originally was with Mick Shannon. He was a little bit difficult as a 2-year-old, I have to confess, and he didn't really cut the mustard on the flat. And then, like a number of horses from Mick's, he ended up going to Sheena West, and she has done really well with the horses from West Ilsley over jumps. The same was true with Fred Bear. He won a juvenile hurdle, and he's run well in many others, often making the running. Now, here he is back on the flat. Now, what's interesting is that all those runs over hurdles have taught this horse a lot mentally. And I think today he will be a different proposition from the one that we saw when he was a raw 2-year-old in the spring of last year. Now, Cody Bear, I've seen 12-1 with William Hill, or was it 11? One of the 2. Anyway, it's a bloody good price. You can get 4 places with Hills, and you can get 4 places with Sky Bet, who are also 11-1. Bet365, they're 4 places and 12-1. Try to get on with them if you can. This is an each-way bet, Cody Bear. One interesting thing is she's got him in tomorrow. Does that mean that she thinks he can win and he's going to go out again 24 hours later for a quick back-to-back attempt. It could be the case, but I'm going to make sure I find out by backing him each way, Cody Bear. Now, if you haven't joined the multi-services package, $299, please do that. You saw the quality of the VIP texting service yesterday with that third winner from 4 bets. 8.5 to 1 winner last week. 3 to 1 backed into 6 to 4 last week winner. Then a loser. Then we're back on course again with a lovely 5 to 2 winner, 3 to 1 advised. Absolutely trotted up. And the good news is I've got another, my fifth VIP texting bet coming to you any day now. It could be, in fact, tomorrow. So please, if you haven't joined, $299, hit the link below, the PayPal link. You will be in. You'll get that. You'll get the South Africa service. You'll get the soon-to-be-launched late information texting service.